Alright, welcome back to Scooped Up by an S-Rig Adventure Anime Review, Episode 12. We're here reviewing the final episode of Scooped Up by an S-Rig Adventure. Lloyd is aware he lacks power. Yep, the final episode of Season 1. I know we get Season 2, but yeah, this is the last one. And the next anime, it's also the last one, believe it or not. Yes, the last one. Which means after that episode, which means next Saturday, I only have to do one anime. Yep, just one. This will be the first time in about 3 months that I've actually viewed only one anime. Well, kind of. It's been a while. So here's what happens. We pick up where we left off last episode, where we see Marilyn and the Alchemist, where they're basically trying to catch up with the airship. So it picks up right where the last episode left off, where you have Lloyd and his party with Claire and Taron, that's their child friend who's the ice hero, and basically they figured, Lloyd figures they cannot beat this Chimera, they need to leave. So basically he has his friends put all of the weapons away in the storage, and then he casts grab magic all out of there. Lloyd has to stop a attack from the Chimera. And the ship basically, of course, they all jump off. And, of course, Daron creates ice. And Sarah, where she basically creates like wind barrier to slow him down. And looking up, basically, Meryl catches up with him. Of course, they figure the only way to stop him is to use ancient magic. And Lloyd's about to start, and then, basically, Marilyn shows herself. And he's like, Master! Now, of course, by the way, I should point out, though, that there's no immediate reaction from everybody, because here's the thing. Of course, Lloyd finds out later his master is actually a celebrity. He had no idea she was a celebrity. At all. Nope. Not really. And basically what's up with the taboo related to ancient magic. And then pretty much basically they use a combination. He doesn't technically use ancient magic. He's basically just enchanting. He's basically supporting it. And then, of course, a portal opens up, and of course, he and the Chimera get sucked in, and of course, returns to Grist. And then he meets the character Sybil, who apparently was supposedly killed back in episode 1 of the show, from the flashback. And, well, after talking to him for a bit, that he's able to escape thanks to, well, the fact he's got people there waiting for him. And of course, basically, Marilyn basically finds out basically what's going on. And of course, that's Sybil's voice. And then Lloyd is able to escape. And of course, Yuri's the first one knows that he's there. And everybody's happy with it. And of course, she does ask the question later on, do you want to go back home with her, or go keep traveling? Continue traveling, be an adventure. And then of course, me and friend Lloyd, the Beast Girl. And then talking to the king himself, which they got praise in a mansion. Yep. And they basically kind of move in, and that's the season. Yep, that's it. And with that, you would think like, oh, this could open up for season 2. It is potential. I think that basically you can definitely, there's still more story you can tell. I do not think the story is finished. Now, but that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. It's a good episode. So, final thoughts on season 1 of this show. Really fun season. Can you believe this is actually one of the shows I checked out this year that came out? And I think I remember correctly. I think like I had, because I was very curious with this one. So basically, when I watched the first episode, it had just come out. So it was to watch and then watch episode 2 and. This is our review schedule. But this finished up now. That's all I have for my review schedule. Yep. And like I said, the way the season ended, there's definitely an opening for season 2. Will there be one? I don't know. I don't have information about that. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up is going to be the final episode, also for its first season. The Shy Hero and the Assassin Princesses. Okay, see you. Bye.